I am the one and only Max James.
And I'm Scott Cooper. And today we are going to review Call of Duty Black Ops for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 and PC systems. We only have PS3 though, so we're only going to review our PS3 version. To get it started,
What'd you like about it?
well, I liked the fact that it had zombies in it. I did. I like that. Yeah, I know you don't like zombies. I love zombies. I mean, that's why I bought the hardened edition for $85, and I got 4 old revamped zombie maps for it, which was worth it. I mean, yeah.
You know, I could buy. You know what I could buy for $85?
What?
I could buy me a whole lot of $5 movies for $85.
I know you could buy a whole lot of $5 movies, but I bought me some zombie map packs, and I was pretty damn happy with that. As for the game itself, I mean, what did you like about it? Because I know you're a big Battlefield Bad Company 2 fan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I liked about it. I think the online community is better.
For Call of Duty?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not surprising. I mean, more people like the faster-paced arcade-style shooting that Call of Duty brings, more the strategic thinking that Battlefield brings. So, I mean,
See, I like the size of the community, but I like the thinking aspect of the Battlefield one.
well, I mean, the Black Ops community is mostly made of a bunch of
Us.
yeah. Well, it's made of more like gigantic assholes, if anything. I mean, like
People who have no life, has lesser lives than we do.
yeah, no, we really don't have any lives. So, I mean, no, the community's pretty good. I mean, if you like prepubescent teenage boys who jerk off in alleyways. But anyways, actually,
Keep going.
I was gonna say the more actually about the game itself. I mean, it takes place during the Cold War. It's a direct sequel to Call of Duty World at War. We all know that. It's actually the first game in the Call of Duty series to be set in the Cold War, which I thought was kind of cool. You know, it was also set in Vietnam, which was kind of, instead of a World War II shooter.
I didn't play this single campaign thing.
You didn't play this campaign?
Well,
how can you review the game if you haven't played the campaign?
I'm on strictly the online aspect.
I've played all of them. I've actually played and beat campaign, and while it is an okay campaign, it's not the driving force behind the game. We all know the real reason why people buy Call of Duty is for the multiplayer.
That's why I bought it.
Well, yeah, you bought to play with me online.
Who says I wanted to play with you?
You don't play with anybody else on there, so.
Yeah, I do.
Who?
I have occasional other people.
Mario, the guy with like 57 platinum trophies on a PlayStation. Nah, that's sad.
I played with Lance once or twice, and I marked it.
Oh yeah, we played with Market before. Well, we tried to invite people before, but they just won't do it. They just won't do it.
Yeah.
But Cherry Coke. Oh, sorry, Cherry Pepsi.
Yeah. You're right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyways, the multiplayer aspect of it, which I was trying to get at, is the real reason why people buy Call of Duty. I mean, no one's going to sit there and rant and rave about how great the campaign is, even though this is a small complaint. I think they should focus somewhat on the campaign because, I mean, there's some people out there who don't have internet and you want a decent campaign. I mean, I've had plenty of people come up to me going, I don't like Call of Duty just because of campaign. Because they don't have online. I mean, if you don't have online, there's no reason to buy the game, From the way they package it. Because the campaign was kind of lackluster. I mean, if you haven't played the game yet, I'm not going to spoil it for you. But it just, to me, it was too predictable. And it was just, it didn't make a lot of sense to me. I mean, maybe it was the main character's voice. Wasn't it Sam Worthington?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Clash of the Titans.
Yeah, maybe it was just that. Or maybe it was Ice Cube. I don't know what it was. It was something in there that it just didn't set the mood right for me. I mean, Modern Warfare 2, not to have people bash over which one of those two is better or not. I think the campaign for Modern Warfare 2 was a lot better. Maybe it was just because of the terminal mission. I don't know. But you've played Modern Warfare 2, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Terminal mission. The mission where you just go and annihilate everybody inside the airplane thing.
No.
At the airport?
No.
The huge controversy.
No.
You have the machine gun or whatever, and you just.
I remember. I didn't play the.
Oh, come on! You at least heard of it though.
No.
Well, I'm gonna have to show it to you sometime. It's hilarious.
Sorry, my My expert in games are more like along the lines of Uncharted and stuff like that.
Which is a great game all on its own. Anyways, back to Call of Duty. The online aspect, we can judge on this now because I talked a little bit about campaign. Let's talk about online. Max, what did you enjoy about online besides its community?
You can customize your own play card, emblem.
Well, I mean, that's some good and bad in that. I mean, I can't tell you how many dicks I've seen on there. Dicks protruding out of other dicks
Well,
I've
that
seen.
just shows how the lack of creativity.
Well, no, that shows you how creative people are. I mean, the very first thing that you see on somebody's player emblem is just a gigantic dick. It's like, wow. They took the time to see what components they could use. Because really, if you look at it first, there's really nothing you can use on there as that. But they take the time to readjust everything, make it a fleshy skin color and everything. And then when they kill you, what do you see? A big dick. And it's like, oh, now I get it. And I mean, hey, to each his own and everything. And I realize we have a few friends out there who probably have, well, gigantic penises protruding from their characters, Seth, dripping things all over other things, which is pretty gross, but hey,
Things
whatever.
going into other things.
Yeah, things going into other things. It's a little bit odd, but hey, whatever. But I mean, what did you think of the shooting and everything on it? You think it's
I didn't have a problem with it.
no problem with it? I mean, how's it different from like past Call of Duties or maybe Battlefield?
This is the only one I really got into.
Oh, really? The only Call of Duty you really got into?
Uh-uh.
See, I've played all the other CODs before, but I was never like a huge like, oh my gosh, we gotta.
I was more impressed by the shooting of Battlefield than this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, it's like I knew it's kind of what I was getting into this one, but when I was playing Battlefield, it just kind of like, oh, this seems. I had more fun with Battlefield.
I see. I've only played the beta of Battlefield 2, so I really can't like say much. Battlefield seemed kind of cool and everything, but I think these two. I realize that some people are like, well, Battlefield, Call of Duty. I'm thinking maybe there are two different subgenres here. Here we have an arcade shooter. Battlefield's more realistic type shooter. I mean, in a way. I mean, they're both shooters. They're both first-person shooters, but I think they're not quite as the same as people are making them out to be.
Yep.
But
See, I don't regret buying it. I just.
well, yeah.
I prefer Battlefield over.
Yeah. That's understandable. But anyways, multiplayer-wise, you said that the shooting is good. You mean like the shooting is not broken or anything, and you enjoy
Of
the
course,
community.
depends on your internet connection.
Yes, that's what I wanted to stress on. Now, the reason why I am not going to give this game a perfect score is because of the fact it is awesome when you're able to connect to somebody. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've been disconnected during a match, and it just gets so annoying. Now, I know they said time and time again they're going to patch this, and they supposedly did patch it a few days ago. But I still get kicked out of games, so apparently they didn't patch it, so that kind of upsets me. I mean, I don't see why I should have to pay $60 for a game that doesn't seem to be quite finished yet. I mean, it kind of pisses me off in that manner. I mean, I realize the online's free, and that's another thing that pisses me off. On their little counter thing, they're like Call of Duty multiplayer, online free. Online should be free. I'm paying $60 goddamn for that. I mean, that's a shit ton of money still. I mean, I realize maybe if you're Mr. Moneybags and you have
Daddy Warbucks.
Yeah, Daddy Morebucks or Rich.
Warbucks.
Whoa, sorry, I don't watch fucking Annie. Yeah. But I mean, if you have that amount of money that you're able to just throw around, then hey, whatever. I guess you can pay for multiplayer. Damn MMOs, but
Xbox players.
Yeah. But I mean, that just kind of bothers me. The fact that, how many times have we been in a party or whatever, and all of a sudden it just kicks us out, even at your own house. I could be in the other room, and it kicks me, you, and Jess out of the party. But somehow Max James 2, your little split screen character, is able to stay. That is a plus side, though, to the multiplayer, is split screening.
Okay. Closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts about it? Well,
Rating. What's your rating?
Call of Duty Black Ops gets an 8 out of 10 from me.
3.5.
3.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Really?
3.5 out of 5 for me.
Oh, okay.
I'm going on a different scale.
All right, that's fine.
All right.